Hello and welcome to this episode of Talk and Beyond. This series of interviews with passionate professionals and your love throughout is keeping me motivated to do more and better with each episode. Without any further ado, I would now like to bring on my guest today and add another celebrity to the show. She is the most entertaining social media celebrity who has kept her 1 million followers coming back for more. An actress, influencer, and content creator whose sense of humor has left us in splits. Welcoming Smriti Khanna to the show. Hi Smriti, how are you?
Hello. Hi, I'm good. That was, I think, probably the best introduction I've ever got. So thank you for that.
Let's quickly dive into where it all started. How was growing up
Hmm.
like? Narrate us the mini Smriti and her mannerisms.
Okay, so growing up, I have been brought up in Delhi. I was born there, and I've always been there. My schooling, my college, I did my jewelry designing. Everything happened there, and Bombay was, I think, for me, nowhere on. I had never even thought of, getting into acting or anything like that. But it just so happened, and when I think as a child, I was pretty mischievous and naughty and but still a good kid. So it's not that my parents would get a lot of complaints about me. I was a little smart that way. But me and my sister were both like good girls also. But at the same time, we did have a little that prankster hidden in us. So I think that is what everybody is watching these days, and they can see that hidden talent coming out. Yeah,
I see. So those prankster days are not over yet, and I don't think it's gonna be over.
not at all. No, no, no.
But acting is an art, and it comes naturally to most. Quite hard to pick
Hmm.
at a growing age. When was the early
Hmm.
sign that you saw these traits in you, and share a few instances where you pictured yourself as an actor or in the
Hmm.
entertainment industry? Was it pure coincidence
Okay.
or structured thinking where one thing led to the other, and boom, this was your big break?
No, actually, it wasn't that way. I had never planned to get into this. Of course, I had that little kida, but I never took it seriously, how it is. So I was always like, I mean, those shower interviews and that accepting the awards and, that thanking speeches and all that used to happen at home. But that never came out. It was never like a plan. So maybe like a hidden passion or something. But of course, when I got the opportunity, I grabbed it. But yeah, like you said, it was actually like one thing led to another, but was never planned. So this was back in college after my college days. I just thought of getting myself a portfolio done, and just for fun, okay, some extra pocket money, and let me try my hand in modeling, or because it pays well. And then of course I started doing some modeling assignments, and that's how I came to Bombay to do a few ad films. And then I saw that the industry was pretty accepting of me, and that's how it all began. So yeah, it was never planned, basically.
Okay, so everything was a coincidence, and you happened to be at the right place at the right time, and things kept going very well, right?
Yeah, I do believe in destiny, yeah, and that's how probably it happened.
Super. Okay, jumping gears, TV has always had its own charm, specific, defined watching routine, as we call it, soaps, and contrast to
Mm.
the screen stardom to the big screen. You've been there with the screens. Tell us what is the difference in between both of them.
I think there is a lot of difference in terms. I mean, I'm going to speak from an actor's point of view. So I think for actors, if you've done television, then I think you've basically, it's like a crash course. So you are left on a TV set for 10 days, then you will learn everything, because they really make you do all the hard work. You will have all the sleepless nights. I've worked for 2 days in a row without any break. 54 hours I was on the set once,
Oh my God.
without any breaks. And sometimes you just get the script right before the shot, and it's like a long, sometimes you have like 2 page long dialogues and all, and you just don't have time to do anything. But that's the perfect thing. It's a perfect practice for any actor. I think if you've done television, then you can just But yeah, at the same time, movie acting is very different. It is very, you have to pay attention to the minute details, and it will require you to do a lot of workshops and practice and then be on the set. So yeah, and it can be intimidating also at times. But yeah, that way it's different. Also, in terms of stardom, uh, till now, not now, but yeah, till like a few years back, the movie industry was not very accepting of television actors. And it's like how in Hollywood everybody is doing everything, like even the biggest movie actors are into TV shows, and other, and it's not, an actor is an actor there.
Yeah.
Here it's, they're like defined and stereotyped, and this person's doing web, this person is doing TV, she's a TV face, or she's, but now I think things are changing, and they're changing for good. So yeah, that's the difference that I saw.
How has it changed? We've seen some great Indian series coming on Netflix and Hotstar, like Arya, Special Ops, Indian Matchmaking, that has brought a whole new
Yeah,
audience online. What are the opportunities for artists
yeah.
like you here?
From the past few years, things are changing, and I do see a lot of television faces on these platforms as well. So OTT, I think, is, they're always looking for, yeah, one thing good is that I have seen the best of the best actors which are there on these shows, and the best of the television actors or even movies. So they're not, it's not like you're a movie actor and you're a television actor and all, they need a new face only. So they are pretty accepting of all. Basically, you need to be talented, and then you can get on these platforms. Of course, every platform I feel has some kind of limitations, and even the OTT platforms. Like for me, I've got offers, but then my limitation right now is that I can't do certain kind of scenes, and they are a very good medium, I feel, but also have some kind of limitations. So I think it depends on the opportunities that one is getting. So yeah, I feel that that's the thing. But I myself am a huge fan of all these shows that you mentioned. Also, I think my favorite ones are Family Man and Mirzapur. I really like, and even Patal Lok recently I saw. So yeah, it's, I think I mentioned all the hardcore stuff, but I think I really enjoyed these shows.
Absolutely, but aren't they giving the chances to more the industry which is coming from the big screen? Because we saw Sushmita Sen coming in, and we saw Nawazuddin
Yeah,
keeping a lot of these shows. So we've seen
yeah.
this a bend towards the big screen and not towards the silver screen as yet. So is there a difference basically that you see in the mindset of the people?
Oh no, I don't think so. No, no. I think I've seen a lot of myself television faces in these shows also. Yeah, I mean, good actors, like I said, talented people will always be roped in for good shows, all these good shows. And, whether you're talking about Nawazuddin or, but Saif Ali Khan or anybody, but they're like good performers. So, and who's fitting in what character is also very important. So sometimes, yeah, like our industry, we are very famous into like, stereotyping people, and this person can do this role very well, and we don't want to take chances. So that happens a lot here, even in television or movies, or an item girl will be always an item girl and those kind of things. But yeah, but I do see a lot of faces from I see a lot of ad film people, like these ad faces. Then I see a lot of television faces, and of course movie faces, and newcomers also, I feel, from theater and all.
So
So yeah,
it's only survival of the fittest. If you are talented, if you can actually outbreak the competition,
totally.
right?
That's everywhere, I feel, in all the industry, any industry you pick, any this thing, even corporates or anywhere, it is the survival of the fittest.
Yeah, so OTT platform is right now gaining a lot of leverage because the TV industry is going down, and due to Corona, that we see no theaters opening up. So OTT platform is the only platform that is engaging the crowd right now. So it's at a
I
all
think
right.
maybe it's picked up its pace because of this reason, but it is the future, basically. One, because it's globalizing, anybody anywhere can watch a show. So because of its global reach, I feel it's bigger. Also, I think the kind of content they put, and people can choose and watch. Otherwise, you put on the TV and whatever is coming, like you have an option of having 3 channels probably, and you have to watch whatever is coming. So suppose you have suppose you watch television from 8 to 10 during dinner time or something, then you have those limited options that you can watch, right? You can't pause and watch it again, or binge watch something. You have to wait for the next episode. So these all limitations have been removed, and it's everything is at your convenience. So I think that also really helped. And I feel I watch it just for purely the content that it has. So I really enjoy a lot of these shows and television. I mean, whatever shows I have done, I've never seen my own shows also. That back then I didn't even get time for that when I was shooting, because you're shooting back to back. But otherwise also, I did not ever really enjoy these TV soaps and all so much.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Moving on to another interesting fact about influencer marketing. What is this term? I think every
Hmm.
would want to know from you. And how does this work? Wasn't Instagram a place just to post pictures? How did it become that marketing field?
I think everybody started off like that only. I was on Instagram just to post my pictures or videos, or anything that I'm on the set, and I'm just posting basically for candidates. It was never for like really making efforts to make any kind of content or anything. But then slowly it moved into that again, because of simple reasons. One, it's global. Anybody can follow you from anywhere. Anyone can watch you, and it's become very easy. Like first Facebook came, and then Instagram and all, and then the other platforms followed. So yeah, that's how everybody started putting content on it. And the best thing is, anybody sitting in any small part of the world can also has a platform to kind of you have any kind of talent, you can just post it there or put it up. And if you're good, then you will be recognized, and you don't really need somebody to hire you, or you need to be a part of some industry for this. So if I've seen people just posting simple DIY videos, some people posting stand-up comedy, some people, so all these different things people are posting, and they're just getting famous with that. And even the brands kind of now started feeling that advertising on social media, one, it's cheaper for them, of course, so they can kind of, they have a platform where they don't need to invest any money, they can just advertise. So I started getting a lot of messages from first the smaller brands. They would just send their products and ask me to review them, or if I like them, then I can post about them. So that's how it started. And maybe when I was growing in terms of my following or reach, then bigger brands started approaching me. And yeah, so that's how it basically began. And now I've been approached by almost all the brands. And how it happens is, like, now I'm a new mom, so I will get a lot of these brands for babies, or for new mothers, or what is safe or what is not, campaigns related to breastfeeding, or what is good for the babies, like things like those. So I have now moved into that as well. So when I was an actor, then I used to do a lot of skincare and beauty and hair and all of that, because people wanted to know what I use on my skin and what I do, and how my days go and what all I do. So that's what how you can get into these different brands, and these, and you start doing one brand, then you get approached by many others.
Correct.
So even clothing brands, everybody's trying to advertise through these mediums. So it's great, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so influencers actually offer you a ready audience who are ready to be served with your content and your product, so that you can be marketing in the newest ways possible. Because it's
Exactly. So these brands, a lot of times, some brand is suppose based out of in a certain city, so they would want my insights, and they would ask me that what are the cities that you're catering to, can we see what is your majority audiences in what state or what city or what country. So then they would fix up maybe price, or they would ask for my, what are the rates that you would want, I mean the paid collaborations, I mean. So yeah, that's how it happens.
super. Quickly moving to my next question. What is in
Hmm.
store for the next 12 to 18 months for the small screen industry?
See, I've heard that the shootings have resumed and everything is started and getting back to normal. Of course, there are different rules now and on the sets, people are they're following all these precautions and all. But things have started, and everybody of course needs work also. So I feel things need to get back to normal, like any other industry. Even this industry, it's not just about the actors or the producers. There are a lot of lightmen and spot boys and a lot of people on the sets, and they are making their living through this. So things need to get back to normal, and it is going towards that. So I've heard most of the TV shows, they've started shooting. And you also must have seen, now there are new telecasts finally happening on television. So it's going to be that way now. And I heard there were some cases on some of the sets, but we have to, anyway, the situation is such, we have to live with it now, till the vaccine. And nobody is really sure that when the vaccine is going to be out, what the situation, how long, and all of that. So those questions nobody knows the answers to. So we'll have to live with this. We'll have to follow precautions, and someday we'll have to move out and start working again. So we were also not moving out at all, and we've been locked inside the house literally, because we have a small baby also.
Correct.
But now my husband, he had to go for a few meetings, and from the past 1 week he started going out a little bit, though it's really panicking about it. But what do you do? Even if it doesn't happen right now, it'll happen 2 months down the line or whenever. So same is the case with all the industries, and same is the case with the film industry, I feel.
But do you think the audience will come back to the small screen industry, given the OTT platforms doing so many wonders?
I think there's still audience for that. They love watching television shows. I get to see even on, and it's not just in our country. These shows are being watched in a lot of other countries. Like I get messages from Pakistan and Bangladesh and Sri Lanka and even Turkey and Iran and all these. So they're dubbed there, and So, and these shows are also coming on OTT platforms. Like I saw, there's Woot, then there's Hotstar. There's so many of these platforms. I saw Bhabhi Ji Ghar Pe on this Netflix. It's there. So all these shows are also coming there now. So of course, everybody needs, and they need a lot of content. All these OTT platforms, every 1 week or 10 days, they need to put up a new show, and they want to cater to every kind of like audience, even the rural India and wherever. So they will need to put all that content on their OTT, if not television. So anyway, there will be, I think, demand for these shows always.
And given the internet connection in this country is really great, I think industry is anyway going to do well, right?
Yeah, for a few years to come, yes. After that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we have certainty about anything post this month, probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Super conversation, Smriti. Thank you so much. There's a last segment.
I really enjoyed that.
Introduce you to. That's called the rapid fire round. This is going to be.
Oh, wow.
Of course, I wouldn't be giving out the answers which are right or wrong. It's totally on you. But you need.
What is it? Some general knowledge questions? Or no.
Don't worry. It's going to be very interesting. You will know the answer. Okay. It will be hard to choose. It's just that.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
And you cannot be diplomatic. Okay?
Okay.
Super. Okay, your first question. Delhi or Mumbai, a city closer to your heart?
Mumbai.
Okay, a Delhiite saying that. Not nice.
Yeah.
An influencer you've always looked up to?
So this is international influencer. Her name is Negin. So I really enjoy her work, and she has a brand also, and she's into hair care. So I use her products also.
Okay, super. Madan, Kratika Sengar, Tanya Sharma, and Mahi Vij. Best female co-star?
Who was the second one?
Kratika.
Okay. I think best in terms of, I had the most fun with Tanya and Radhika, both actually. They're both younger to me, but we had an amazing connect, and we are still very much in touch, and Radhika is doing really good for herself, and I'm really proud of her. But I think with both, I've had like an amazing connect. They were throughout there for my wedding. They're there for all my parties. We keep meeting still. So I have a good connect with both of them.
Yeah, Tanya and Radhika, right? You need to choose one because
Yeah.
it's the best.
I think Tanya I'm in touch with the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your go-to buddies in the TV industry.
Again, I'm close to Radhika. I'm close to the whole Meri Aashiki team. We are very much in touch. Arjun, I'm in touch with, and Tanya, I'm very much in touch with. Kritika also, I'm in touch with her, but we don't meet that often.
Okay.
So these are the people I'm in touch with right now.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Your most exciting collaboration till date.
Most exciting. There's so many. Yeah. Now this is like I'm not being diplomatic. I need to think, but I recently did this one campaign for promoting breastfeeding. I think that was a very nice initiative. So I enjoyed that. It's not just selling a product. Mostly it's that which I don't enjoy that much. And also I always ask the brands that give me some time, please, because I want to actually test it and try it. So yeah, this one was a good initiative. Yeah.
Okay. And what was this for? Breastfeeding for which?
This was for Philips.
Philips.
Philips Avent.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
The celebrity you had a fangirl moment with.
Should I say that? Okay, Ranbir, I had a fangirl moment with. So we were at Sonam's Diwali party, and when Ranbir, so everybody was there basically, the whole industry. So I was like, okay, fine, this, that. But the moment Ranbir walked in, and he knows my husband well, so I was like, Ranbir, and he straight away came to us only and he started talking. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want a picture with anyone. I'm telling my husband I want a picture with him. And we got a really cute picture also, actually, yeah.
Ranbir Kapoor, right?
Yeah.
Super. Okay. A genre you would want to be a part of next.
Comedy. I think I really enjoy comedy.
Okay. A pro tip for all
Yeah.
young actors and influencers out there.
I think you should be real. One, everybody wants to watch that. Be candid, be real. You need to find what you're good at instead of trying to copy somebody else or trying to be somebody creating good content and you just copy it and put it. That will never work, at least not in the long run. So of course hard work is important and consistency is very important, and you need to you need to be there all the time, because there's a lot of hard work involved. But also you have to be real. That's what I think.
Yeah. I think an influencer earlier as well mentioned, I think you must be knowing Manleen Minch. And she also mentioned that, giving a short touch, even if you're inspired by someone, is very, very important because your audience needs to see you and not the other one whom you're copying. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
Super.
People are following me for me. And yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Smriti. This was great. And I had a pleasure hosting you.
The internet connection really was bad, but I had a really fun time with you.
Thank you, Smriti.
Thank you, Priyanka.
Bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, you all saw how Smriti interacted with us. Now, I would want each one of you to take a moment and think about which category is missing from our show, and I would want to get them on the show. This is very simple. Just comment on which sector you would want to see next, and we would love to have them. Thank you so much.